Hello, dear friends, how are you? It is said that once you are determined enough, very much determined and committed, you can do a lot. And it is very true indeed. Nowadays, when the traveling has become very, very comfortable and very, very easy, you can make the long distance traveling in quite an easy, quite a comfortable manner. During this time, four people from the Spain, they wanted to perform the Hajj. They wanted to perform the Hajj, but not by an air travel, not by the sea travel either, not even in a luxurious car and by road travel. They opted to travel on horseback. They opted to travel on the horseback. They took the four horses, or maybe a spare one as well, and then they started their traveling. They got all what was essential items only, and obviously a little bit of the food, although they keep buying the food during all their travel and all the rest of the needed items as well. Somehow they started their travel on the 13th of October 2024. Four men, three of them were around 35 years old, and one was slightly lesser than 50-year old. Four of them, four of them. Three of them were the Spanish, fourth one was the Moroccan, but settled in the Spain. Now, these four Muslims started their travel on the horseback and then they kept traveling. Remember, it was the mid October, and the coming ones were, November, December, January, February, and it is, snowfall in many snowfall in during many most of the travel, and not only it was the frozen snow on the mountain, on the plains, on the roads, but they kept traveling. They kept traveling and they passed from approximately 9 to 10 countries. 9 to 10 countries. First of all, they entered, from Spain to France, France to Italy, Italy to Slovenia, Slovenia to Croatia, Croatia to Bosnia, Bosnia to Serbia, Serbia to Bulgaria, Bulgaria to Turkey, Turkey to Syria, and Syria to Saudi Arabia. It took them 7 months. It took them 7 months, and it was a travel of 8,000 kilometers. It was a travel of 8,000 kilometers, and it took them 7 months on the horseback because it was not a smooth journey because certain areas were very, very tough indeed, particularly the areas where they had to travel on the mountain and it was the snow covered mountain. Somehow they adopted the 500 years old route. They adopted 500 years old route and they kept traveling. Ultimately, they did reach Saudi Arabia on the border of it. And then here, they were received by the public and official alike. They were given the heroic welcome indeed. And they too became very, very happy on having reception like this one. Although they traveled their journey, although it was a very, very tough one, and they say that it was not easy to find a suitable place for the purpose of sleeping. Every night was quite a struggle that where to sleep, where to spend the night. Somehow they reached there at the Saudi Arabia, were given a heroic welcome, and they were treated very, very well like a VVIP, and they should have been treated like this one. And once they entered the Kaaba, they said it was it was the happiest moments of their life, and obviously it was the Hajj season. They came for the purpose of performing Hajj and they did perform well. They did perform the Hajj, and it is said that the journey of 1,000 miles start with a single step, and they did all that what was otherwise conceived, what was otherwise perceived as something impossible. Their names should have been written in the Guinness Book of World Record. Thank you.